kid.
And I've been a square kid.
And we're back, everybody, for the cosplay contest. We have the first category beginning. Looks like we got the younglings.
Yep, got the youngins starting off here.
I want to thank everybody again for tuning in today. It's been an awesome day. She's doing some scolding. Barbie. Squishy?
Squishy.
Is that Jerry?
I get that reference.
Her beat was a phone.
Witch of the Creek.
Witch of the Creek? Oh yeah, she got it. Nice. The judges will do the first category. It's always cool to see a couple kids come out. Again, it's difficult and it's scary at times, but they come up here and they do their best. I mean, this is just a great learning experience for them, you know. And you'll see them next year, and they'll be more confident. They'll be up there a little bit longer. They'll start doing more stuff. So I mean, that's just great to see them make it out here and be a part of it.
So your kids already take off? Or are they here for the cosplay?
Oh no, they're here. I think they had to go get something to eat.
Okay.
Mommy was getting hangry, but the kids they'll be over here momentarily. I know, like Anderson is really excited for some of those costumes.
That's what I was wondering, and I'm really excited to have your wife meet Britt.
Yes. Yep.
So because I talk up your wife way more than you. And I'm excited for her to meet
you don't get beat by her, though, so I mean, that's why you have a different opinion of it.
I'm not as timid. I can see the rage, though. I can see it.
I think that's Jay-Z989's wife and kids over there on the other side of the stage. I think that's Jay-Z989's wife and kiddos. I don't know if he's here or not.
Oh.
That's I believe that's his fam.
Oh, right. He might be here somewhere.
He might be wandering. He's probably buying stuff.
Yeah.
He's nerding out somewhere.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
We got a packed house here today, man. I mean, look at this.
Look at this, guys. I mean, if you watched yesterday, this definitely feels way more packed than yesterday. This is pretty intense, and I feel like everybody's more organized today too. Like people are sitting down, they're relaxing.
This is more like this is like
I feel like this is like people that understand.
Yes.
Which is fine if you don't, but it just feels more organized and less chaotic today.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of expected on Sunday. That's how it was last year. Saturday, again, was a good day, and this Saturday was no different. We had a great field yesterday, but I feel like Sunday is like the Super Bowl day of the cosplay contest.
Absolutely. And I've been marking out, as you know, I finally got my picture with Hollow.
You did get out there.
Huge fan of Hollow.
Hollow's entered, right?
Yeah, Hollow's
okay,
in.
There's no way.
Yeah. I'm my fingers crossed for Hollow to take a win today. So it's got my vote. Kuroro over here, one of the judges, looks amazing as that.
Dude.
That hawk. Look up.
I couldn't tell if that was I couldn't tell if that was a griffin or a hawk. I didn't know, but it's incredible. The detail of the outfit is amazing.
It's something else. No joke. Yeah, this is intense just to see the people up here.
Tell you, man, this place.
All right, announcing the winners here. 10 and under.
Barbie. All right, Barbie gets honorable mention.
You have those same gel slippers.
I know. I wear them. I love them. They're comfortable. Keep my feet warm.
All right, we got third place is Squishy.
Oh, yeah. That's she's got the beak as a phone. I like that.
Got a tail. I'm going to holler at Crystal. Witch of the Creek taking second place.
Really? I mean, not that the first place winner it wasn't good. I thought the Witch might have had the advantage. But still, second place finish, that's strong. That's good. And again, that keeps you coming back for more. You kind of get that second place. You're like, oh, I thought I had first.
Right. Yeah, then that's where it is.
She's going to come out here next year flying a broomstick. I mean, she's going to go full-on special effects and really crush it.
I don't have my kitty ears. Where's Crystal?
I noticed that.
Mal from Descendants.
This one's really, really good,
number
too.
one.
There she come back full speed. She's like, oh, crap. There she is. I do like that outfit. That get up she's got going on. Well done. That's a very talented group right there, and we're going to see them come back more and more.
That's right.
They're going to continue to evolve, and they're going to love doing this as they get older. So congrats to the winners of the Younglings group. That is fantastic.
All right. And just a small update. I have cooled down a little bit. I don't feel like I was standing on the sun.
A little hot out there, huh?
When you're right under that atrium with the light coming through,
it's definitely
brutal.
Really hot.
It's brutal. I look like a tomato. Wow, I just keep looking around. I just can't be all the people.
Awesome. It is really, it's packed, dude. Like this is bigger than yesterday. This is more jam-packed than yesterday. We got people behind us off to the left. You got people off to the right to the stores. I mean, it is, it's filled up quick.
Yeah.
This is dope.
Our friend over here, Zach from Star Seekers Design, has had a killer weekend. Busy all weekend. You heard him here yesterday talking about some of the things he's been doing with Comic-Con. We really appreciate him and how hard he's been working over here.
Oh, he's got a prime spot, too.
He's got
right here.
He's got the prime spot outside of this spot. It's 11 to 15. XD from Dream Simp.
Ooh.
11 to 15.
Oh, look at this one. Oh.
Whoa, that's
Oh, I got the color, got the lights. Dude.
That's gnarly.
That one's got a lot of detail, like the flowers on the dress. FNAF.
Chica from Five Nights at Freddy. If you have children, you know.
Those boots are the furry boots.
Five Nights at Freddy.
Barbie again.
Another Barbie here. Okay. Definitely got the pink. Definitely
got that Barbie sass.
Yep, got that Barbie sass. Got that the wave in there. There we go. Technoblade from Dream Sim.
Okay. The detail, man, there's a lot. There's a lot going on there.
There's some work there. Yeah, look at that.
Woo.
Nina the Killer. Creepy Pasta.
This is what, creepy pasta?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, a little wave. That's kind of cool. I was scared.
Oh,
Winston.
Winston Zedmore, the Ghostbusters. Is that, I wonder, part of like the cartoon base? Look at that. Oh. Little shy.
Yep.
Who are you going to call? That's right. There he is.
JZ99 there. He's over there with the fam. All right, so that was the second group. Man, it must be backloaded. We must have like just a massive group in the last two.
16 plus, and I believe so we got fursuit, 16 plus, and then group. So we're stacked. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys out there can hear her as she's announcing. That's why I'm trying to repeat in case you guys are able to. A little bit better for you there.
They're definitely hearing you. I went back and you can't make out what she's saying, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just because we have the compression on the mic, so it doesn't pick up the noise of the mall. But next year, our plan, or trying to figure out a way to get it so the audio from her mic comes into our feed,
Right.
so you guys and girls can hear exactly who they're looking at.
Yeah, and that's why today I got a list of there's Paul.
There's Paul.
I got a list of the contestants this time, so I can iterate better.
Yes, that's huge.
Around here, as we always say, just like HABR, it's a little HA around here sometimes too.
At least on our half it is. We're just kind of like, we think of these ideas about 10 minutes before the show
right.
or 10 minutes after it's done.
And
we should have done this.
Do our best to implement as we can.
Dude, there's a dude standing across from us. And you probably won't be able to see him, but he looks like, oh my God, who was the guy that played Joker in the new Batman with Robert Pattinson? He only has that scene.
What's the actor's name that was in Saltburn? The actor from Saltburn.
There he's Kilo, something like that. Dude, I don't know. Do you see that guy in the blue flannel? Does that not look like him? I mean, seriously, that looks just like him. I was like, is that him?
He is not here today, though, unfortunately. But I can't see.
Can you see him?
I can't.
Man, it's eerie. Like,
I also have terrible eyesight.
That's valid, too. I mean, you see it, right? She sees it.
You agree?
Yeah.
Or she's being nice?
Probably nice. She's probably like, you're old, dude. You don't even know who that is.
You need to see Saltburn.
Really?
It's a wild movie.
Which one's Saltburn?
Saltburn is the one
Is that the anti-Superman one? Or no, I'm thinking of...
Yeah, you're thinking of Brightburn.
Brightburn,
which is a really good movie.
Dude, that movie almost lost me with the glass in the eye. I was like, I don't know if I can do this, man.
Saltburn is it's a very divisive movie right now. Like, a lot of people hate it. A lot of people like it. We loved Saltburn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Saltburn. What? I'm not talking crap. Peanut Gallery back here is giving me shit.
It's better half.
Shoot.
Mind you.
Stuff. Yes. Salt. I don't know how to explain Saltburn. It's. Man.
You're really selling me on it.
Basically, a college student makes some friends. He doesn't have friends. He comes from a crappy background, makes some friends that have money. He doesn't have money. This family takes him in because of his friend, and they give him a home, basically, like, bring him in over a summer, and he starts to get to know the family, and the family is like, all of them are just odd, right?
Right.
And it's kind of different in their own way, and part of it is because they have like an unlimited amount of money. They're just absolutely sickly rich, and Saltburn is the place that they live. I mean, there's even like a labyrinth in the back and everything like this as well too. So they have parties all the time. They literally just live the life that you want to live, right?
right.
At all times. But so basically, yeah, Barry Keoghan. I don't probably said that awful, but super great actor. We watched him on Hot Ones recently. Sean Evans grilled him, and it was a really fun interview as well too. But yeah, man. I tell everybody you got to at least watch Saltburn, and I figure 50-50 of the time people are gonna like it or not. Right. I loved it. Yeah, Dan's a huge fan of the bathtub scene. One of the most iconic scenes recently in cinema. Dan's a huge fan of that. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I just know Dan is the kind of guy that would love that scene, and he certainly says he loves that scene.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, I'm really curious to see what his take on Joker is going to be. I mean, it's a very limited scene at the end of the latest Batman.
Yeah.
What is it called? The Batman? Is that what it's called?
The Batman. Yes.
Which I thought was awesome, by the way. I really, really enjoyed that flick.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning. I don't know if you overheard over there with Zach from Starseeker, but he also really liked the Batman, and I think a lot of people forget at the end that Barry played that Joker in that little small spot, but like, just by looking at him and getting the feel, like, he reminded me of like a Batman from like not the cartoon or anything like that, but just more of like this kind of Heath Ledger-ish Batman. Like, you got a feeling this dude's a psychopath.
Yeah, like more not to say levity, but just like self-aware that he is unhinged and he's gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Right.
Like he's like where Ledger was really dark, sadistic. And a different type of levity.
And I will tell you right now, after watching Saltburn, I need to see his Joker.
Yeah.
Cerebral. This guy is the acting he did in Saltburn was very cerebral.
Okay.
It was,
all right.
Yeah, it was a chef's kiss.
And then you've got and I'm really hoping that, I mean, we're gonna obviously you got Paul Dano as Riddler. I mean, you got two seriously talented actors that are very comfortable getting outside their comfort zone and really diving, like, I don't want to say unhealthily, but alarmingly deep into the
Yeah.
psychosis of their character. And so, I mean, the next Batman movie, which is amply called The Batman 2. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, he don't got to be no silliness. No.
All right, keep it simple.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Robert Pattinson Batman, for sure.
I mean, Jeffrey Wright is Gordon. I mean,
Yeah.
man, just a solid cast all around.
And
Are we still waiting on the Penguin show? Isn't that supposed to come out
I
on
think
Max
that's
this
still
year?
that's still coming. I believe.
I mean,
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
shown it in the sizzle
Yeah.
reel for like HBO 2024. I think they showed that.
Well,
So I mean, I can't wait for that, dude.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think that. I mean, that was a highlight of that movie as well too. I mean, Jesus, it doesn't even look like Colin Farrell.
You can barely hear his voice in it
Yeah.
too. Like he is like fully into character.
Wild. All right, looks like we might be getting ready here.
Judges took a little bit longer than I thought for a relatively small field here. For this
Yeah, there
group.
must be up on, but we're about to find out. Round of applause for the 11 to 15.
Barbie,
Yeah, Barbie winning a
right.
third. Oh, Barbie's popularity continues to ensue.
Yeah, Greta Gerwig's Barbie movie clearly inspiring a whole new generation of young girls, and I mean it's apparent today already in the first two categories.
Absolutely.
Winston, second.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, you could tell he made that proton pack there. I mean, that's one of the more unique.
Look at the knee bar, or not? What are those?
Oh
knee
yeah,
pads?
the knee pads. Yeah. Yep. It's good. XD from Dream Simp.
I thought. Oh, I mean, this one does not surprise me. And this one was. I mean, that's
alone.
hot.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That is really, really good. I really
It's
dig
got to
that
be
one.
too much sun up there in that helmet.
Dude, I was gonna say, man, it would be just water pouring. Like, oh, is that an
look at
effect?
the good
No, that's just
sportsman.
me sweating.
Yeah, right. And we got some good sportsmanship up there too.
Yep.
See that?
And we talked about that several times, man, with the cosplay community. It's
Yeah.
all about lifting each other up and celebrating each other's work. And you better believe they're gonna go back there and start trading notes, trading ideas like, how'd you do this or how'd you do that? And it's just
Right.
what you do to grow it within. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would be just a mess
yeah.
beneath that helmet, bro.
I was a puddle just from standing up there for 2 minutes. Awful.
All right, so we got the first two categories now. How many categories are there? 4?
5.
5 categories.
So now we got 16 plus. Then we got fursuit, and then we have
Yep.
group.
I was gonna say, I know group is one.
And you know me, excited about the fursuit.
They're not even listening.
Yeah, they can't
They're
hear.
all dialed in.
Knave Admiral in human form.
What's the other form?
So yesterday
Oh, that's right. He was the furry yesterday.
was a fursuit yesterday. Yup. That's the
He's doing
human
push-ups.
form. Yep.
I forgot about that guy.
Husk from Has Been Hotel. Now,
Oh.
Has Been Hotel has been huge here the last few days, and today amplified even more. That cartoon on Amazon Prime has just blown up. I feel like everybody's a fan, cult following. Misa Mane from Death Note.
With the ink.
That's actually pretty rather accurate, I feel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar. Shocking nobody.
But yeah, Has Been Hotel. Big stuff. Everybody's loving it.
My Hero Academia.
Bakugo
I know
from
this.
My Hero. There we go. All right.
There you go. See, that's what we're talking about. Getting character.
Yep.
Little presentation.
Plus Ultra. Oh, it's our friend.
Jason? Yeah. We've seen Jason several times. He's bringing a friend.
Oh, shoot.
He's bringing a friend.
There he is. That's our pal, Jason.
I don't know if that's a rough way to go.
Yeah. Jason, you can find him sometimes even on our Facebook once in a while as well, too.
Dude,
He's
I
become a little
love
bit of a pal here. So
The head and the back, the detail
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's sweet.
Odious, King of Ithaca, or if you're from Michigan, King of Ithaca.
Good. King of Ithaca. That one's so. Man, look at that shield. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, he's going a heavy presentation.
I mean,
Good for him.
that's if you get the crowd involved, I
Yeah,
think
man,
that's a couple
bonus
of points, right?
Yeah, you're getting points from me.
Fluttershy, MLP. Waving.
Oh. Is she feeding the ponies? I
hope so.
That's cute. I dig that one.
Brian the Pre-Thinker from Toontown Corporate Clash.
This has got to be anime, I'm assuming.
Must be.
I mean, I don't want to say
Blanco?
I'm well versed in anime, but that is Tone.
Gomez Adams.
Gomez.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Proper hair too.
Gomez is a very confident character.
Love it.
Cinderella. Uh-oh. Cinderella brought an audience.
Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day is Cinderella.
Oh my God. Look, kills my jaw.
Cinderella.
He's out of control.
What? Jax is an original character.
Man. Okay. See, I like the original ones, man. Because those take a lot more, I feel like, confidence to do that because you're creating it from scratch.
You're really putting yourself out there. 2B from Near Automata.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Well-known classic cosplayed figure these days, I feel like, as well, too. Sorry, Blanc. I just want to know if you had any input on Brian the Pre-Thinker from Toontown Corporate Clash. Is that an anime?
I'm going to let you try to say that one.
I couldn't hear Nakamata, but it's not on the list properly, so I don't
Late
know.
entry.
Norton Campbell, okay. Amanda Young from the Saw films.
Whoa! Oh my God! Oh yeah!
Oh,
yeah.
whoa!
She got the headpiece.
Dude, I wonder if she made that.
Dude, she had to have.
I want to see that.
That's gonna be a question the judges will ask.
Yeah, the nice touch here. Check out the touch on the back.
Oh my
Princess
God.
Peach. Look at the nice touch with the pipe. That's pretty smart. Now,
That is
if I'm a
rad.
judge, and of course I have no idea how they do this, but that's kind of original. That'd be something I'd be like, that's neat. I wonder if I can give him an extra point for that.
There we go. We saw
We've
this
been
earlier.
waiting for this. Oh, that's so gnarly.
It's one thing to see him carrying everything around. It's another to see it all put together.
Yep. There's electronics on that.
Shoot.
Man, that's gonna be in a running right there, right?
It has to.
Darth Cadus from Star Wars. All right. Check that out. Let's see some lightsaber work, son. Oh, we're just doing some posing.
Just doing
Any lightning? No lightning? Okay, fair enough.
Who was it? Darth Cadus?
Professor Stumblemore from Harry Potter.
Dude,
He stumbled.
Wow. Okay.
Look at you bought you right into
was
that.
like, oh shit,
Hook,
no
line, and
fall.
sinkered into that.
Well done. Well played, sir.
Oh shoot! From the Scout Division.
Ooh.
Attack on Titan.
All right.
There we go.
Got the backpack. Nice job. That's a good group.
Awesome. There's some tough deliberation in this category.
This one's gonna take a second. I mean, for my money, I'm gonna go in no particular order right now. Jason, Sawhead,
Chainsaw Man,
or Chainsaw Man. And I don't know, man. What do you think about the girl from Saw? I want to know. I think it's gonna depend on the headgear.
Yeah, I'm really curious on the headgear too. I like Peach's presentation.
Peach, yes,
that's really neat as well too. So that's the 4 I'm kind of feeling as well too. So
what's the one again in the black and white straight ahead, with the ears, with the red bow tie? You mentioned that something it's straight ahead behind the.
I see. I don't. Did I? I don't.
You
recall.
mentioned it had a decent presence this year.
Oh, Has Been Hotel.
Yes,
character.
Has Been Hotel. I like that one too.
That's Husk.
Okay, yep. Yes. I like that one too. But man, that was a tough. Nier Automata one was nice.
Actually, yeah, 2BO is pretty neat, but we'll definitely see here.
Jason, I mean, I know it's tried and true. It's Jason, but I mean, the detail that he puts into the entire outfit, nothing feels like it's just kind of like there as a prop. Like everything is like finely detailed. So I dig that a lot. Going back to the Star Wars zone, who is Darth? Is it Darth? Did you say Darth Sidious or Darth Cates?
Darth Catus. I'm trying to remember offhand. As soon as I saw that name, I'm like, how do I know that name? Matter of fact, Blanco's out there. Darth Catus. Am I? Is that from a video game? Or is that like older Sith lore character? Dark Forces. Okay.
Oh,
Dark Forces. So there it is. Video game. Like I said, had a feeling. Knew I read it. Knew I recognized it. But I haven't played Dark Forces in probably 20 plus years.
Was that the one? There's 2 of those, right?
Dark Forces just got the remaster, I believe.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
For sure. And it is. I feel like I'm seeing there's still people have the ability to
Darth
move along.
Catus.
Darth
Was
Catus.
that what Blanc was asking about?
Yeah, Dark Forces. It was a Dark
Forces.
Forces character. Look behind you. You didn't see the cat? Somebody was walking around here with a backpack with their cat in it.
There was a cat?
Yeah, there was an actual cat in there. Cause you get those backpacks that are like bubbles, and the cat, they had breathing and everything too. I saw her. She had a backpack with a live cat in there.
That's interesting.
I don't know. She went down that way, that hallway. Might be able to see it on the camera. All the cameras.
Yeah, you told me to change it. Remember?
I did. I mean,
we
I think
have to have it here.
I think you have to have it here. Yeah. Next year, though, we will have 3 cameras.
Jason Solis as
Jason Solo as a Sith. Oh. Remember, because that's why I said like a video game originally, and then I'm like, what? It could be a darker Sith lore, but good God. Jason Solo as a Sith. One of my favorite moments in that is when Luke boards his Star Destroyer, right? If I remember correctly. I guess it's been so long. And Jason was trying to front on Luke, and Luke basically just told him to sit down and use the Force to just put him in his place for a moment. It is definitely one of the things. I know there's a lot of different things when it comes to the EU, the Disney. See, Blanco.
You had one job, bro.
The Solo twins is probably one of the top 3 things that really bums me out that didn't come into live action of some sort, because the Jaina and Jason stuff is just incredible.
Dude, it's so much easier to do this when you have the list of names. I can't believe how much easier it is, because we can actually talk about a little bit, you know?
3 years, and I'm sitting here, and we can actually do this. You're right. You're right. Much easier. Much easier for you since you're, illiterate.
Yeah, let you do all the reading.
Right.
I've watched, 4 animes in my life, so I need your, insight on some of these other more obscure characters.
If you're out there today, whether it's really hot where you're at, you're doing activities or not, make sure to keep hydrated. Very important.
Yeah, it's a toasty one today. So, tomorrow, I'm still excited for tomorrow, man. I am really excited for tomorrow's weather.
I'm excited not to do anything tomorrow. Are you kidding me? I don't care about the weather at this point.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? I tell you what, I'm going to enjoy the weather.
downstairs in your basement playing.
Inside, yeah, right.
See?
Inside, right?
They'll touch grass in Nibelheim. That's or is it? What's it? Nibelheim?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim.
Yes.
What is Niflheim? What is Niflheim? Is that Witcher?
Actually, yeah, something like that.
I know Niflheim, and you got Nibelheim. Like,
yeah. Niflheim. It sounds like, I think it's one of those ones
Witcher.
there.
I feel like it's a Witcher thing. There they are.
There they are. What up, buddy? Hey.
I'll find your brother. I like how Ethan's 10 years old and he's almost taller than I am. It's awesome.
Shoot.
Huh?
I wanted her to meet your
Oh.
wife there. She's gonna go play D&D though.
Oh, you're going to play? Okay. This is Britt, Tone's girlfriend.
I just wanted to have that happen because I'm a big fan of your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna go play some D&D down with the Seven Dungeons crew. So
7D crew, they're still spinning some yarn down there. It sounds like their table's pretty much filled up, so that's really, really good to hear. I'm glad they had another great weekend of newcomers alike and experienced players. Trying out D&D and those one shots.
good for everybody.
Which
Good
are
for
great
everybody.
match sessions for people to participate. Some D&D.
Yeah, very funny. Yes, Blanco. Chewbacca. They're gonna piece him out in the EU. They did it very defiantly and very well written by my buddy R.A. Salvatore. As the moon was getting pulled to a planet, he was screaming at that moon. I'm gonna push that chair in back there. Booth management, my friends, it's part of the job.
Yeah, it's you really have. I mean, we were very fortunate to have Britt here this year to be able
Very
to
helpful.
monitor everything in the back with the giveaways and whatnot, and
Bathroom
also
breaks.
direct away everybody who thought for some reason that we're an information booth. Not nearly as bad this year. I think people are starting to figure out like, hey, these two dumb idiots don't know anything.
Right.
Don't ask them anything. B&B stands for we don't know what the hell's going on. That's what
They still don't realize, I guess. I don't know. We can pull up a chair and if you'd like, maybe get your wife on the mic if you
We're
want.
good.
All right, fine. I'd ask.
There we go. Oh,
All right, so this was a big group, a tough group. The 16 plus is always really difficult. It's always the biggest group here. It's always got the most elaborate. So
Blanco says he ain't going out like no chump.
no, Chewbacca's death in the old EU was pretty epic, regardless of the fact he was saving lives up until the end, throwing the kids up on the Millennium Falcon, and the moon is at and that I can't remember the planet's name actually.
Dude, I remember when we got that fake out death in what was
Yeah,
this?
I feel like that was a nod to the old EU, but yeah, the fake out death. Everybody was freaking out.
I was
freaking out.
gonna be pissed because I was like, no way, Chewie's going out like that, dude. There's no way.
Right.
I still like that Chewie got a rampage in Force Awakens after Han goes down and Chewie just basically takes out a whole battalion of like stormtroopers. And
I just wanted more. The only thing about that I wanted is because you remember, in A New Hope, he said Han said to C-3PO when they're playing the Djarin game there.
Yeah,
I always pronounce that wrong. Because a droid, people don't pull out. Let me try back that up. A droid doesn't pull out people's arm sockets, arms out of their sockets, not verbatim, clearly. And so I'm thinking if a Wookiee, if Chewbacca's going to rage, like, couldn't they just pull out one arm out of one of the troopers?
I think it's either one of those ones. He crushes a stormtrooper's head in his. I mean, you don't see it, but obviously he's like doing this to his head. The judges are still deliberating.
Yeah, the 16 plus. Like I said, this is a tough one. So they are still. We might be getting close to it here. It looks, unless he's stalling, getting the crowd, keep them interested.
One of the judges are at each other's throats right now. Like, they're just really locking horns. I mean, clearly they don't do that, but it'd be awesome if they did.
I had a hard time understanding what he said, but I know a lot of it was just saying, hey, it's hard to get these judges in. Make sure that we, recognize that everybody in this category did a great job. It's getting tougher now.
All right.
I'll do my best to catch the names. We will.
Oh.
Jason Voorhees. That honorable mention?
It's a judge's choice. I don't know what the difference is between
Okay.
that and honorable mention, but you get to come up on stage because you did something good. So I take that as a win.
Yeah, I think that's just like a judge's choice. So it's not in the truthful ranking. They just really, I think, enjoy it. I think that's just kind of like a
Sure.
recognition.
Yeah,
Like a
like-
recognition.
They understand that that was not easy to do.
Right. Or good presentation as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that thing is, Jason is incredible.
Oh, he's good. He's just gonna. Darth Cadis. So these are judges' picks.
Judges' picks.
Judges' picks.
Interesting.
Darth Cadis. Look at that. Check out. I got the armor on. I did see that now too. Yeah, I got some ideas for signs next year. El Blanco as well too.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out how to make them family friendly though.
This
Chainsaw Man.
Fusno chose. So these are separate from, I think, the overall winning.
That's interesting. I mean, that's really interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
this one is incredible.
That's pretty amazing.
I mean, that looks all handmade, right? I mean, it has to be the helmet and everything, unless, I don't know.
I get this great question. I don't know.
Maybe if we get a judge on after, we can ask.
Yeah. 2B from Near Automata.
Interesting. Man. Okay.
It's Kororo's choice. Okay. So now the question is, can these folks here that won off Judge's Choice, can they proc being in the top spots next? I don't know. Does this exclude them from that? I don't know.
I feel like
See.
these are questions we should have asked prior to what is judge's choice. All right, now with this third place. Amanda Young from
There we go.
Saw.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
I do want to know more about this headpiece she's wearing, man.
That is gnarly, dude. That is freaking gnarly.
I mean, when you turn, look at there's many little parts. I mean, that is put together.
And like, what an obscure.
Right.
At Midland Mall Comic Con, we've got Amanda Young up here.
You don't get Jigsaw, you get Amanda Young. Husk
from Has-Been.
All right.
So the
See,
judge's
I did
choice
like this
is
one.
and the judge's choice is clearly.
I wonder if the judges were listening to us because we were like, these were two. I mean, Chainsaw Man was one.
Here's a thought, and this is what hopefully we can ask when we get
They
one of the
weren't
judges
listening
on.
to us, by the way. Peach, there you go. You called it, man.
There you go. See?
The pipes. Were the pipes the deciding factor?
I mean, I'm telling you, that's unique, right?
I mean, Peach looks great. I mean, the costume, the hair, everything is awesome.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty awesome.
The pipes.
That's unique, man.
Pretty unique, dude.
So now here's the question I have. So I wonder if judges' choices, the reason the other folks weren't in this ranking here is because those ones that those folks were up there, they could be bought. They do look
That's
really
what I
good.
was. But I mean, man. I guess his Chainsaw Headman is bought. If that's a costume, I mean, that's still a pretty elaborate costume.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I wonder if that's what why they did something like that. Like clearly they look good. They put some time into it in some form or money or whatever. So. Fursuit. Woo!
These furries?
Yep, these are fursuits.
All right. I love the furries.
I'm a huge fan.
They still can't hear you with their helmets on. Well, not helmets, but yeah, that's what it would feel like to me. I'd be sweating.
Experiment 305. All right. All
Oh,
right.
dude. Now, see, I like the first because it's a little bit more. Yeah. See.
See the tail when she
Yeah.
bent over, how it
Yeah.
kind of popped out? That's so gnarly.
Yeah, I feel like there's with the furries there is a lot more because you're buried underneath all that. You got to really sell it.
Look
with
at
your
she's moving the
performance.
tail. Yeah, see?
So, oh wow, yeah, that
That's
thing
what I'm saying.
dropped.
I'm telling you.
Okay,
Crimson.
Crimson. Okay, here we go. Look at that.
They really need somebody on that steps to help guide up.
Yeah. All right, I like that one.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nope.
Miles.
Miles. Okay. Miles got that performance. Yeah.
So now what makes these characters unique is that these are original characters. They have stories,
Well, they got stories.
whole background. Maple the Borzoi. That's a different looking. I haven't seen a furry like that. Oh, that's cool. It's like, yeah. So there's background. These are characters. Utah reindeer. That's awesome.
Got the Wings jersey on though. I dig it.
There you go. That's presentation.
I wouldn't be getting up.
Jackie the Jackalope was here last year, I believe, as well too.
Look at that energy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Got to get presentation.
Yeah,
there you go.
Some showmanship.
Yeah.
Ooh. There you go. Somebody helping up. Al.
Look at that tail. Look at that
Wow.
tail.
That's awesome. That one's got some pop.
Ace the Protogen. Oh. Somebody fixed
those
the stair.
steps are
Okay.
way away. Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
you got to be careful coming up. We got to anchor those down, maybe.
Look at
All
that.
right.
I like that
All right.
mask.
There's a personal favorite
Is this
coming up
yours?
here. Personal favorite coming up here, right here.
This one is dope, dude. Check
Yeah,
out the
she
gear.
was worried
the
about
canine
those.
unit.
Look at the canine stuff. This is so amazing.
Dude, they got the utility belt, the Kevlar armor on top.
Yeah.
That one is, dude. I saw that earlier. I was like, that's
Hollow's a personal favorite. Stranger.
Oh, that is strange.
Look at that.
Really
Beaked
man,
out.
That one's really cool.
Yeah, look at the hat. There you
Yeah,
go.
we'll
Some
take a
flare
bow.
again. All right. Love it.
Dude, that one's See, that's what I like about these, man. Like you said, the uniqueness to them. I mean, you can really, you're not limited to anything.
Oh. Cider the opossum. Oh my God! Look, Trash Panda. That's
That one looks
awesome.
really
The
good.
tail. I love
I
it.
wonder how long it takes to put one of these together.
I can't even. I mean, it's Neppy here coming up. So Brittany's got a really one of her best friends works on fursuits and
Oh, really?
does some of this as well too. So I may try to do some leaning into for some perspective.
I would love that.
She's quite a seamstress as well too. So
I would love that.
Scrappy the clown cat. Oh, whoa!
Very clownish.
Look at the colors.
Looks like a Splatoon character. Oh, she's wearing Splatoon pants. That makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Eddie the brown trout.
Yeah, Eddie's got energy. The brown trout.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. I see that. I see what you're doing. A brown trout.
The dark urge.
Ooh, man. Oh, wow.
Holy
Bro.
Look at that.
Wow.
I gotta know if is that handmade?
The hand or everything? Jeez.
Awesome.
Careful going down. Careful going
Oh,
down.
oh,
I don't
oh.
like that one at all. I don't like that one walking down steps.
Yeah,
Careful,
okay. That was pretty gnarly. That was really
I
gnarly.
really like that
I
one.
want to know if that was handcrafted or bought, and I'm really yeah, Blanco, that was gnarly. And we have one more out here. I don't know.
Is it Splinter?
It's supposed to be, but where is? Oh, maybe they're not supposed to be in the fursuit.
What's going on?
I don't know. We've got some deliberating going back.
Backstage activities going on.
Backstage activities here.
Master Splitter, yeah.
Everybody's going nuts for Master Splitter.
Splitter's got the cane. Dude.
Oh my God.
Look at the ankles, Tom. The ankles are wrapped.
I see.
There it is. Oh, yeah. Don't let the old man fool you. He's still quite spry.
Right. All right. That's
really good.
Awesome.
That was really good.
Deliberation.
I'm going to do some deliberation.
Yes.
I don't want to be a judge in this category.
No,
at all.
No, absolutely not.
I'm good on all that. I'd be like, we're here for like the rest of the day, so. Look what is.
What up? Good to see y'all. What's happening? Good. Usual. We found some friends here that just showed up, so we're really excited too. But
well, everyone knows Boots.
how you guys been? Good.
What's going on? It was pretty busy.
Nuts. It's even more today.
Today's busier than yesterday.
It's crazy. This is today's contest has been like even from yesterday. Oh yeah. Yes. Gnarly. We got the judges over here as well too. We got some cosplayers from like they go all over, so some professional cosplayers. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. You're right.
Right, yeah, you do.
I've been seeing you've been pretty busy. I get it. Jesus. I know. So jealous. I want to go to Japan so bad. I know. Perfect. I appreciate it. Thanks. Our mics on?
Yeah, they're on. It's all right. It's fine. We're talking to Boots, y'all, so you guys got to listen to it.
Sounds good. Like text or holler. I don't live far from you.
The judges are currently deliberating. Like I said, I would not want to be deliberating.
You do. Good seeing you.
There's Boots right there, you guys. There's Boots. You can see her in the corner. There she goes. Always good to see Boots.
Yeah, I did not realize that she was going to be around. She is, and we've talked about this before. In the past, before she has gotten popular with the interwebs,
yes,
I could text her on Instagram or anything, and I would hear something back. Now it's really tough for her to get back to me.
It'll take some busy body.
She is all over the place. She's having a lot of success, and couldn't be more happy for her. I've known her for so long at this point, and just it's great to see her thrive and succeed and do the things she wants to do. It's just, it's hard to get hold of her. So
and the thing is, man, like it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Her content is so genuine. Yeah. Like her energy is so infectious, and her passion for everything Pokemon is just amazing, and it comes through so well in her content. So if you guys get a chance, go check out Boots. She's just so fun, and like she's traveling. She goes to Tokyo. She goes to a lot of Pokemon events.
Yeah.
And she's in the mix with all of it, and like she just does It's just adorable stuff, man. She's really good.
Yeah, and I don't know she was affiliated with Pokemon. I don't know if she still is. I assume she is.
Mm-hmm.
But her Pokemon content, she likes to lean into that because that's her bread and butter. And it's great content. So
I showed Anderson some of her content the other day when she talks about her plushies.
Oh, he probably goes
nuts. And she has this room just full of them. And like when Anderson sees that, he goes. Like he loses his breath. Like he's just
right.
in awe of like her collection of plushies.
I can only imagine with him.
Now, I think the final group we have is groups. This is the group or family group or whatever you want to call it. But this is like the ensemble of cosplay. Man, now you got me thinking about what I want for dinner tonight. You were talking earlier about trying to figure out what
Funny,
you want.
I was just feeling my stomach grumble again. I mean, I had those hot dogs around like noon.
I still have half that burger at home waiting for me, so I'm going to throw that in the air fryer and see how that does. I know the wife pulled out a bunch of chicken, so I don't know if she wants me to do some cooking for some chicken or something. Anytime she pulls out chicken, I just immediately think of the Instant Pot. Like, what can we do really fast? Something with noodles or something like that, but
the biggest thing with the Instant Pot that's annoying is the cleaning. There's so many intricate pieces.
It's just a pot. It's just a metal thing.
Unless they've upgraded. The Instant Pot I had years ago, like 5 years ago, it was like when you washed it, there's all these pieces you had to take off.
Oh, that must be an older model, because like all I do is when I take the Instant Pot, it's just like the metal tub.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to hook it up, because I need to see that, because I definitely want that ability to do that stuff as well too.
You know how I know it's easy to clean? Because I clean it.
You can handle it.
If it was what you were talking about, that'd be like, right. I can't do that.
Right. I like chicken, and I'm impatient. So
I tell you, she makes this Cajun chicken pasta.
Jesus,
that is just absurd in an Instant Pot.
Sounds awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, I debate. I don't know what I'm feeling tonight for dinner, but it's definitely on the mind. I mean, we're sitting at 3 o'clock right now. We probably got another 20 minutes, half hour left here.
Yeah, we still got a whole group, some deliberation, and then, like I said, we're gonna try to get one of the judges over here afterwards, because I got questions about judges' picks.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can get him on or get her on and have a conversation, kind of get an idea of what's going on. Just kind of maybe get some perspective, as you can imagine, as well too.
And then obviously we'll have Paul on to close out the show, get his thoughts on this. I know he's got some announcements to make.
Yep. If we can grab him, we will definitely try.
We
will definitely try, though, but it's going to be, I mean, we'll see. He's definitely excited, as always, though.
I'm telling you, man, if I had his job for this, as soon as I left here, I'd go home, I'd turn my phone off, I'd close all the blinds, I'd lay in bed, and I would turn my alarm off, I'd turn a fan on, I'd be like, I'm just off the grid for 48 hours, dude.
Well, my goal tonight being that I have the AEW Revolution pay-per-view tonight. So
I'll tell you, you got pay-per-view tonight.
My goal is to drink, and I was thinking some beer because I got some beer from Drassen, but I'm also kind of feeling some liquor. Maybe I want to.
Oh, great! So you're gonna be hungover for breakfast tomorrow.
Best time to have breakfast then.
You're gonna have some. Norries will take care of your hangover.
That's the rumor. That is the rumor.
Again, thanks to everybody that has tuned in this weekend, whether you're watching on VOD, whether you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube. It's great to see. I know the numbers have been up. I've been looking at the views, and I already got several comments on the YouTube video from some of the cosplayers from yesterday, time-stamping their stuff and saying, hey, this is me here. Oh, yeah, dude, we've got quite a few.
That's great. So
we appreciate that support and stopping by and checking out the video. And that's why we want to be able to cover this, because it's photos are great, and I mean they're memories for a lifetime, but it's also nice to be able to provide that live feed so you can see the actual performance of the cosplayer when they're up on stage. And I mean, I'm sure there's someone that can probably look at these videos and take notes, like, I probably could have done this a little bit different, or maybe had done this or something like that. It's just something that we love to cover, because it's an integral, it's a big part of this show.
Very much so.
Look at all the furries just around the stage, anxious to see where the. What are you thinking, dude? I mean, if you had to guess, guess something, top three.
Man,
where are you going?
Well, I'm biased, so I want Hollow to win. But let me see here. Looks like we're maybe.
They're handing up the card. Paul's got the certificates. Oh, I tell you the other thing, man. Sitting in this chair.
Should have brought a pad.
I know. All right.
Here we go.
Maple.
Maple.
All right, this is another judge's choice.
What judge did she say?
Cosplay or causing
Causing
trouble.
Causing trouble. Okay. Maple. Maple the Borzai. AMH has Experiment 305 as judge's choice.
Who's that one? I'm trying to remember that, and I'm old. After like 10 minutes,
Yeah, that's true.
I have to go back and watch the video. There we go. Oh yeah. I remember this one.
First one up.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! When they moved, their mouth moved.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep,
Yeah,
their mouth moves.
That's one of the awesome
I love,
intricate
dude. That's
pieces.
something I love in the furries division.
Utah Reindeer.
Reindeer.
Is the Fusional's choice.
Yeah, you got the Red Wings jersey going. Well done. Kororo's
Stranger. Kororo's choice.
I like that stranger one. I thought that one was pretty good.
Yeah, that's really cool. Got the little hat.
The beak does it for me. I think the beak is where it looks really. I like the patterns on that.
Yeah. Ember is third.
Ember in third. All right.
Come on, Ember.
Where's Ember at?
Ember's got the long tail, remember?
Oh yeah, that was the blue and orange one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be.
This one's quite loud when it gets in that sunlight.
Big fan of these colors
There
being
it
put
is.
together
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I love the blue and the orange.
Well done.
Very well done.
Gee, how hot it would be in that thing, dude.
I
Well,
can
the
only
sun's
imagine.
kind of gone behind the top
Thankfully,
of the building,
thankfully. The Dark Urge, second place.
Uh-oh, what do we got for number one, Tom?
Shoot. Come on, give it to me. Let's go, my friend Hollow.
This one is awesome.
This is really something else.
I really, really like this one. That armor. Look at the shoulder pad. Oh, dude, the shoulder. Look at the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
It's a skull with
The
the hand
pauldron.
on
The
it.
pauldron's a skull.
Yes. Where do you see it, dude? It's got a hand on it. Look at
yeah.
that.
Whatever. Dude.
Yeah.
Blanco, seeing this again, buddy?
That one.
get some help getting
is
down.
So rad.
Yeah. Got some chainmail.
Oh my god.
That's got to
a
be
lot.
tough with the feet. Yep.
Careful. I don't want to fall on that thing. That's all. Here we go.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
I am surprised by that. Fair enough.
I did like Eddie the Trout, though. I did. I like that.
That is
hat.
fair. That is fair.
The fishing rod. I mean, it's something different.
That is
Well
pretty
done.
cool.
I'll tell you. Hey, you know what? There you go.
I am a fan, but I am very shocked. I am taken back.
Hey, that's the beauty of it. The expectations. The judges see things a little bit differently. Nice job on the furry
Yeah,
group.
that's great. That's still my favorite category at this point. I mean, I love them all, but man, I love the fursuits. I love the work they put in. Big fan.
Paul keeping the streak alive.
Yeah.
All right, this is group.
Team Fortress 2 here.
Oh,
This is Medic, Scout, and Soldier.
dope. All right, Team Fortress.
A little TF2 for you.
Did you ever play that?
Yes, I used
Yeah.
to play a little bit. I think actually not on PC, actually 360. I think. Goth, IHOP, Helix, Dixie, Nico, and Ray.
I'm assuming this is another anime that I'm just not aware of. Goth, or is this original? Is there a Goth IHOP?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Good question, Aguado.
IMP and Company from Hell of a Boss.
Okay,
That would be-
that one is wow.
Dang.
Wow.
Dang. It's a pretty big group one in our.
That one's really good. That's a big group of the.
Oh my God, it's awesome. Maggie and Charlie Has Been Hotel. There we go. Another set of Has Been. Super popular.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Want to borrow that spear?
What are you gonna do with it?
None of your business.
No. I'm not sure what that was.
That might be an ink pen.
There's a lot easier ways to get that off stage. Blue Post.
Stray Dogs, Bungo Stray Dogs, Nikolai Gogol, and Osami Dazai.
Oh, wow.
I probably apologize for butchering.
God, this is just some wild stuff, man.
Yeah, we're getting into some crazy stuff here. This group stuff's can be really gnarly, too. Okay. Alistair and Vox from Has Been Hotel. All right.
Is this on, you said this is on Amazon?
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's actually really good. The hair, the coloring.
Yeah. Very popular right now. Deco and Denki from My Hero Academia. Plus Ultra. Gamzee, Aradia, Neptea, Tarizi from Homestruck.
Oh.
Okay. It's a pretty good group set.
Is that Wolverine? Like a descendant?
yeah. Schnickety, schnickety, schniked. I mean, they went full blown on that one, that last one there. Haha, we have a bunch of Spider-Man.
Oh, man.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. We got them all from the multiverse. Wow. We got...
Yeah.
There it is.
You're going to get points for that.
There it is. There it is.
Well done.
Awesome. There we go. Now, once again, the hard decision.
All right, so they're deliberating this group, and then after that, the pick of the day. Is that what I heard? I believe that's the final
It's the
thing.
pick of destiny.
Pick of destiny.
Yeah.
Okay. That's yeah. I see that. Dude, those Monster Inc. characters in the back, Sully and the Abominable Snowman. Those still scare the hell out of me when I'm not prepared for them, and they walk up behind me, and I turn around, I'm just like, God darn it, you got me again.
And they're a crowd favorite too. I'll tell you. Don't walk behind one if you're trying to go to the food court, because guess who gets stopped for pictures nonstop?
Yeah,
you know,
you'll be hungry after that for sure.
Yep. It's just it's great to be here and do what we're doing, but it's really tough to get some vendor time to walk down and see some of the vendors. Like I said, when I walk down towards Seven Dungeons, where a lot of the vendors are, there's some spots I'm like, man, I could probably spend a good half hour here checking out everything.
I really wanted to get more TikToks. I got a couple on there of some of the vendors that were here. Got some shots of the mall. Make sure you check out our TikTok. You can see that stuff. We've always posted stuff from the show. Events like this, beer quests, gaming shenanigans, what have you. We'll always have TikToks going up. We're actually started doing trailer review or trailer reactions on TikTok. So make sure you follow us there, comment, and if you're one of the cosplayers on TikTok, follow us. Let us know so we can follow you back.
Yeah.
And follow your adventures.
I like to do like ranking stuff of things that I like.
He does.
Video games, food, whatever. If you've got ideas out there, you want to know, hey, what's Fanboy's top this, or what does Fanboy think about this? Drop some ideas in the comments for us. Say, hey, I want to know what's your favorite thing this, or do you like this? Whatever it is, like we like to do that kind of content because it's fast, easy, but we also like to.
Actually, got one in the chat said, "Can we get your top 5 Nickelback albums?" Oh, okay. Well, that will take some time.
You're an idiot. I just
Jay
looking at the chat too.
Now, see, J Hill says, "Nope, no TikTok for me." Clearly, you're not familiar with food TikTok, J Hill.
Yeah, J Hill, you're a big fan of food.
I know.
That's a
Look,
big
man,
piece of
TikTok
food,
can be very annoying at times, but the food recipes on TikTok are worth it alone, my friend.
Or
worth it alone.
There's that chef that I can't think of his name, Chef whatever, and he just like dogs everybody's
Dude,
TikToks.
He's awesome. But there are some TikTok.
He's the man.
There are some food people on there who do some really good stuff, and once in a while he'll stumble across theirs. And he sings their praises, man. Like, he's like, man, really good.
Well, the funny thing about him is he'll also say that he's complete garbage. So even if it looks like complete garbage, he's like, well, yeah, I'll eat it. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Like, he's like 2 out of 10. I'd eat the whole pan.
Yeah. No, I can't think of his name offhand, but he is one of my favorites.
He's really, really good, man. He's
funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah. He's done some cool crossover stuff these days, too. He's great. Highly recommend.
I just don't want the Chinese to have all my info. Heard some stuff about TikTok.
That's definitely questionable.
It is. It is.
You have to just look at it like this, man. You've got most of your information out there anyways.
Right. I mean, if the
Chinese
want to find any information about you, J-Hill, they can do it without going to TikTok.
If you have a credit score and you got your credit card out on the internet anyway for buying websites,
they know who you are, bro.
Guess what, buddy?
You're not gonna like block them out by not going on TikTok.
And not only that, I would also say, I mean, don't get me wrong, as somebody who's had to deal with identity theft, it's curable. It can just take a couple years to finally be out. So I do tell everybody, I do advocate for this. Please look into paying $10 a month to get identity theft protection.
Yes.
They work as lawyers on your behalf. It's very important. That being said, J Hill, I don't think a lot of the world really gives two shits about you. Shoots. So what your stuff's out there anyways.
Yeah.
They're gonna get it. You know what I mean? So I mean it's 6 in one, 6 in the other in my thought at this point.
Yeah,
so.
I'm broke. I don't handle any of that stuff, and my credit, it's just like the Chinese look at me and they're just like, oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah, right, exactly. They don't care. Yeah.
His Pornhub collection is extensive, but yeah. Hey, you've already said the F word twice and an S word twice. I can make a Pornhub joke.
That was earlier.
I already go down rabbit holes. Don't need another platform.
Yeah, he is a rabbit hole guy too. Yeah, you got to be careful. That's the thing about TikTok. Is the it is a rabbit hole
conspiracy theories. There's a lot of like wild ones, and not wild ones going. There's some that are just really asinine and stupid, but
most of them.
It's crazy the effort they put into the ones that are really stupid. You're just like, man, you really want somebody to buy into this.
Right. I just send links to like job application websites.
Dude, did my kids just disappear? I don't even know where they went. That's a great dad. Well, I don't know where they're at. They're somewhere, probably in the back of a van.
I mean, they hardly recognize you.
I think the wifey and the mother-in-law were like, you know what? We've seen enough. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Beat the traffic. Go home and start that Instapot meal. So when I walk through the door, I'm like, what smells good? Oh. Yeah, the one thing I'm going to do when I get home, man, is I'm going to lay on the ground and have my wife crack my back because it's going to feel amazing after sitting in this chair for 2 straight days.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Man, I don't know what it is, man. When I crack my back, like I just want to put a pillow underneath my head and go to sleep. Like it is
Some
immediate
people are
relief.
like that, I know.
Oh, dude, if I crack my back or my neck effectively, just put a pillow under my head, I'll go to sleep and I'll be out for like 3 hours.
It's crazy.
Instant relief. I'm just really glad that the stream went. I don't want to jinx it just yet, but I'm going to jinx it now because we have an hour and a half left. It's gone without a hitch. I mean, no issues like yesterday. And again, if you were watching live yesterday on YouTube, the first 30 minutes or so were not on YouTube, but they were on Facebook, and we did upload that last night to YouTube. So the full cosplay contest is now available on YouTube. I do apologize again for that. There was just some issues with the streaming equipment, but today has gone off without a hitch. Other than some drop frames occasionally here and there, just due to the internet or the Wi-Fi in the store.
That's part of it at this point.
But other than that, man, I feel like it's gone over pretty well.
Yeah, we do appreciate any reaction, talking if you can. It definitely helps hit those algorithms as well too. That's me being selfish about it. But shout out to Blanco for being here most of the time on both days.
Yeah, man.
Always, buddy. We appreciate your support and constant trolling.
He ran at the start of the show.
Yeah.
Start of today's show.
Oh, he got you good.
Yeah, we're sitting there talking. He's like, "We can't hear you," and I was like, "What?"
Right.
I'm like, "Well, I see the lights. They look good." And he's like, "Gotcha." I'm like, "You bastard!" Always at the start.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning, he has to throw me off.
Oh, they're gonna put you to work over here. Looks like somebody. Oh.
Well,
your sword. Sorry, dude. We got
did Ghost
a
mess that
mop,
up?
mop job over here. Somebody needs to tell him to go to the bathrooms in the men's bathroom over here.
Yeah.
Down
dude,
the way.
Dude,
That's.
if,
Did I
you know,
tell you I found a worker?
Oh, did you?
And I told her straight up, said that bathroom needs attention.
Yeah, dude, that thing is a hot mess.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. It's
tough.
It's hard to go in there and clean when it's seriously. There's literally 5 people in there every moment. So I mean, it's hard to do that, but
they got to go in after us. It's trouble, anyways, right? Like,
you need a lot of bleach and a scrubber.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, everybody's been in malls. I know what you know what malls are like, but the unique thing about the Midland Mall, ever since I can remember, like, first time I was here was in like 1999.
Sure.
And I was blown away by the layout of it because it's basically like a tilted cross T.
Yeah.
And it's everything's super wide.
I think that's something to do with Midland. Isn't there a T bridge? Isn't there like a bridge that's kind of like
maybe. I mean,
Tri bridge or something?
Not troll bridge.
Not everything is troll,
Tridge.
you know. Tridge. Oh yeah, the Tridge.
The Tridge. So maybe that's part. Maybe it's incorporated, but it really is a unique spot and a good spot for us to do this. And they have events here on weekends that aren't the Midland Mall Comic Con. As somebody who used to work in this mall, they would have like scout troops, dance things, singing events. Like, it's a constant thing here. It's a great place to have them locally because there isn't like an arena here or anything like that. I mean, Bay City's kind of got something small, but then, you know, of course, we got the Dow and the Saginaw area, but this is just a great spot for this. But again, when you have an event like this in a mall, no matter how big it is, it's just, you know, it's wall to wall at times through here. It's been packed all day, as you've seen, and it's starting to kind of filter out here. But then you got to think, like, well, how do the trashes look? How are we going to keep up with them? Well, we got the Boy Scouts involved this year because, you know, the Scouts troop that Paul works with, they're helping. But, you know, bathrooms is a whole other ball game to deal with, and you know, it's tough.
And
it's
I don't
really
know,
tough.
like this year. I mean, the one down there is in rough shape at the moment, but like for the most part, I thought it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
But man, I remember last year it was. Oh,
here we go. Group decisions.
Group decisions are in. Homestruck. Where's our group from Homestruck? Ah, here they come.
Yeah, well, that was the judge's choice, correct?
Yes, honorable mention. This one's honorable mention.
Oh, an honorable mention. Oh, so we're not doing judge's choice. Okay, we got Homestruck up here.
I feel like Wolverine descendant variant, whatever.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna keep running with that because it looks like Wolverine.
Only not.
Only not.
Has been Hotel, Vaggie and Charlie.
Has been Hotel.
Or wait, maybe it's Alistair and Box. Or oh. Helloboss, IMP and Co. Okay. See, I'm not as hip with the Has Been Hotel stuff yet. I apologize.
Don't fall, Paul.
Everybody
Don't
is.
fall.
Yeah, I can just see it.
All right, well done. Third place. That's quite the ensemble. Nice job. That's a good group.
There we go. Alistair and Vox. Second place, Has Been Hotel once again. As you can see,
Very popular.
very popular. Last year we had a lot of My Hero Academia presents,
Yes.
though.
Yep.
See, it's interesting to see how that
The
revolves.
trends and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, the fursuit presents last year was actually much bigger, both days. There you go.
Really?
Scout and Soldier T2.
Wow. Team Fortress 2.
TF2. After all this time,
They're still.
I mean, when you look, those are made props, bro.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at
man,
that.
Look at the shotgun opens up.
How crazy to think, however long came, what, 15 years maybe?
Dude, Team Fortress 2 been around
And
for
these
a
are
long
these
time,
kids here
There's
probably just introduced to it not long ago,
and since then you've got more Overwatch and all these other games. Oh, this is the pick of the day.
Better be hollow. Chica?
Chica.
Oh, Chica, FNAF.
Was that a FNAF?
Yeah, that was that in the 16 plus or was that? Oh, that was in 11 to 15. Chica.
There she comes. I actually liked this. I thought this was really good. I remember the furry boots. I thought this one was really good.
There you
Glad
go.
she got some recognition. I thought that one was really good.
Trying to take out the microphone over here.
He's mad. It's not. We haven't seen Hollow up here. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Classic.
Nostalgic
Oh man.
TV and movies, 80s and 90s.
Wow.
Oh man, next year, guys, you
I'm
heard it
Walter
here.
Sobchak next year, dude.
Dude.
Classic 90s.
March 8th and 9th. Yeah.
March 8th and 9th.
March 8th and 9th. Mark it. There it is, everybody. Next year, back Midland Mall Comic Con 2025. Theme is the 80s and 90s TV
And film.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
So we're not. I mean, obviously,
That's-
Ghostbusters is awesome, but you're kind of like Ghostbusters. But now you're going to see a lot of variety.
That's a wide category of.
That's a hell of a canvas to choose from
Holy
there.
smokes.
So that is going to be sweet. I will do Walter Sobchak next
You
year.
need to do Walter Sobchak.
I will do
Stop
Walter
being
Sobchak.
Stop being a son of a gun.
Over the line. I'm just going to yell that over the line all the time when I'm up there.
Right.
Oh, yeah. She wanted to get on camera.
She wanted to have some
She
fun
wanted
stuff.
to. All right, Tone. So that is going to conclude the cosplay contest. We're going to step away for a minute. We're going to kind of get things set up so we can get back on the air with some interviews. We're going to try to grab a judge, and then we'll have Paul King on from Festivo to send us home.
Yep.
So stay tuned, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in to the cosplay contest, and we'll be back in just a few. And we're back. And we are sitting here with Skeletor. Oh, she got the laugh on. Telling you, I get so excited when cosplayers are like really into the character, and
That's
we
half
got the
the
laugh
battle.
down. It's amazing. But we were joined by Rebecca here from Causing Trouble. She was one of the judges today for this weekend at the Midland Mall Comic Con. And I know we had some questions for you. And she actually addressed one of them before we were standing up there, because I had to ask. I was like, okay, like, I know there's a lot that goes into judging, so I'm not going to sit there and be like, it's easy to understand. First question I asked, judge's choice. What was that?
Judge's choice was first with the staff setting everything up was to be an honorable mention.
Okay.
So judge's honorable mention, but I think a mix-up kind of happened where it was judge's choice. That was our intention with those choices. Just for like whoever got that, they were just shy of placing, but we wanted to give them recognition for their efforts as well.
There you go. That. So now we know they say judge's choice, it is another variation of honorable mention. All right.
Awesome.
Now let's get to you for a moment. Rebecca from Causing Trouble. Obviously, now I'm assuming this is not your first con.
Nope.
Safe bet question there. First of all, your overall experience at Midland Mall Comic Con this year.
Great. This is my 4th year. I first met Paul as Skeletor, and since then he's like, Judge, and I want you here because you're awesome. But I'm like, you're awesome because this event is awesome. I grew up in Midland, and seeing something like this is just so cool.
I didn't realize that. Wow, awesome. Okay, awesome, exciting.
That's awesome. Now, when it comes to doing the judging, I mean, obviously that it's a pretty big role. It's a pretty big job.
Yep.
I'm just kind of curious, like, for you, and I'm sure all judges are different, but I'm sure all judges kind of have, like, the same idea of what they're looking for. But, like, what are some of the key things that you're looking for when somebody's up on the stage?
I'm looking for stage presence.
Yes.
Are you embodying that character? Do you love that character? Do you know that character? And when you're up there on stage, are you happy to be there? Are you love this?
Right.
You spent the time to make this costume. Let us see it. Let us see your excitement, your joy.
Right.
I'm there you're out there. You strike a pose. If you do something funny, you won my heart.
And see, that's some of the things that we notice, especially it seems like, I mean, for some of the I don't want to say regular cosplay, but non-furry cosplay, like when it's and everything else, like when they're in those costumes, like when or Skeletor, for example, you got the laugh, you got the poses, you got the mannerisms of Skeletor, but like I feel like the furries, they have to do like, I don't want to say extra, but because they're buried underneath all that stuff. I mean, it's really cute and it's cool to see because like Skeletor, you understand the mannerisms of a Skeletor. As furries, you kind of come up with your own original stuff.
Right.
And I just think, again, the presentation, you're right. It's all about how they embody that character. And now when you see somebody who's kind of new, and you can probably tell right away if they're new, whether they're up on there really quick and they get off really quick, or they're just kind of up there just kind of like, I don't want to say starstruck or in shock or in awe because of the crowd.
Right.
But what kind of information or what kind of feedback can you give them to help them break that ice so they're a little bit more relaxed?
It is nerve-wracking. The first time I ever went on a stage for cosplay, I was Mad Hatter, and this was back in 2011 at Toronto Fan Expo.
Wow.
That is a big convention, and I went on that stage, and I was like, oh gosh. That was an auditorium of people.
Right.
But I asked the guys, like, can you put it helps with props, I will say that. Can I leave my hat there and I'll walk out like I don't know where my hat is, but I look scared as can be?
Yeah.
And they helped me with that, but it is a big step to go out in front of a ton of people.
Oh my God, yeah.
But when I'm in costume, personally, especially Skeletor, I can run around and be a fool and nobody really knows. But I feel like you can step into that character, and it's a good extension to help build that confidence.
Sure.
Because everyone wants to see it. Someone out in that crowd is going to love that character, and that is their hero. So just think that in mind.
Yeah, focus. It's kind of like focusing on one specific thing, not worrying about what everyone's thinking. Just go out there and just try to relax and, like you said, have fun. You chose that character for a reason.
Yep.
You chose that character because it's the character that you love. Help that motivate you to go out there and bring that character to life and kind of get lost in it and not worry about what's going on around you.
Yeah,
that's rad. So now you mentioned this Toronto con. Where have you been? Like, what all have you been into?
Well, I've been cosplaying for 15 plus years, probably longer than that, ever since I was little. When I found out what cosplay was, But traveling this last couple years, they do like Grimm fairy tales, stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And they're like, wow, you're really talented. Can you build our characters and travel with us? So they give me the
Really?
opportunity to make their characters, travel with them to San Diego Comic-Con. I've been to Vegas for VIP events there with them, around all over Michigan. Where have I been? Dragon Con, like kind of hitting all the places.
You've been to Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay. We've got a friend that unfortunately couldn't make it this year. Squeaker's Nut House. I don't know if you're familiar, but I know she's been to Dragon Con as well too, and that's a pretty large regional
Yes.
con, right? Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So that was my first taste of being labeled professional cosplayer,
Right.
because I'm representing a comic company, but I'm also embodying this character, and I've made everything for them, and I thought that was a great opportunity. Thank you, Zenoscope Comics. Check them out. Really great
Heck yeah.
studio and books and artists and everything. But other than that, I do this as a hobby.
Right.
Because I was raised with my dad having over 8,000 comic books, so it's
Lots
I'm
of
a raised
inspiration.
nerd. Lots of inspiration. Though I
Right.
always do the villains.
I love that. Love to hear that.
What do you like about the villains as opposed to the heroes?
They just need
More
more
fun?
More fun.
More
Like,
fun.
More
you get
fun
away
than
with more
bad.
things.
more creative freedom. That's why, like, as a Star Wars fan, that's why I always gravitate to like Sith and different things as well
Right.
too. There's more of that fun that you can do. So, how long, or is this your first time judging? Have you judged before?
This will be my 3rd year judging
Awesome.
for Midland Comic Con.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. So that's right. So then clearly you've probably seen me on the stage once in a while as well then too. So
Yeah, she gave you a thumbs down. She said you're
Yeah, I know.
lousy cosplayer as a host.
Yeah, I didn't even get her honorable mention this year. I'm really bummed out about that as well too. So I'm gonna assume you just kind of said it as well too. So it's probably a Skeletor fandom that you were coming from here. Like you said, your dad now, did he grow up or just a big fan of He-Man, or is that more you?
More me.
More you?
More me.
Okay, awesome.
Just having, I stumbled across Masters of the Universe, especially with the new reboot.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm like,
So
I
good.
need to learn more.
Right.
Dive, do my own research and background of characters.
Yeah,
And it's just have fun too with it too. So-
absolutely.
and it's also, I look at a character and I'm like, I like problem solving when it comes to cosplay. So for character Skeletor, for example, I'm like, I want the mouth to move. I need to go like.
I know. I've been watching. It's blowing my mind every time you talk. So.
I tell him every time I see a cosplayer go up there, and when they start talking and the mouth moves, I just immediately just like give them all the awards, give them everything, because that is just so awesome. How it's the little details.
Yeah.
It's all about the little details, and when you have something like that to animate a character or animate the costume that you're doing. That's incredible. I mean, that's so awesome. And I mean, like I said, you have that mannerism, Dom. It's very deliberate mannerisms that are very Skeletor. So even when you're talking with us and you're embodying that character, I see it every time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my
I
God.
absolutely love it. And then yesterday you did Gozer.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dude.
God. We were freaking out all day about that. And we really, really wanted to talk to you yesterday, but you were swamped nonstop. I know after the cosplay contest, I just kept seeing people come up, photos, interviews. I'm like, this is going to be tough to get her to slow down today. So, yeah, that was, and you had even mentioned, I believe, as I talked to you earlier, that was the first time debuting.
Yeah, first time I ever put it together. Because Paul asked if I would be interested again this year. And I was like, yeah, and every year is different for Midland Comic Con. This year was Ghostbusters. And I was like, Gozer. Gozer is a really cool character. And I haven't seen very many people do it.
No.
And that's also another thing. I was like, what can I do something that's not as familiar? So it was a week and a half that I had to make her.
A week and a half to put that together.
And then I put the makeup and wig all together in the morning of on Saturday.
Yep.
And then I got here and I'm like, it worked.
It
I'm
worked.
Yes. Do you know what I would have came up with if I had a week and a half to come up with Gozer? It would have been awful.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, it's a testament to your craft and how much passion you have for this thing, and to be able to do that in such short notice. That's incredible stuff. The other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm trying to remember it here because it's getting late and I'm old, but like, this is your 3rd year here, okay? And you've been to some big-time Comic-Cons. When you think of the Midland Mall Comic-Con and where it started and where it's at now, are you seeing the growth? Are you seeing in terms of like the presentation of everything, not just the cosplay event, but the con as a whole? Are you seeing that growth every year?
Yes, absolutely. The more vendors that are coming, the more recognition, the more in a way to say the seriousness, because yes, we're in a mall, but
Right.
hey, that's what we got.
It transforms
It's
quite a
really
bit.
cool. So it's not like your typical large convention space, but we have plans like going through the setup, and it's just we're preparing for the theme for next year already. It's going to be
Man.
80s, 90s
TV and
TV
film.
and film.
That's exciting.
I've been telling him, like, I've always wanted, and I've said it several times in the stream, I've always wanted to do Walter Sobchak from The Big Lebowski, John Goodman's character. And now that we're doing 90s films next year, 90s TV film, I think I'm going to try to make it happen.
Yes.
And
Do
he
it.
wants to do Kingpin.
That's right.
He
Ooh,
wants
yeah.
to do Kingpin. So, I mean, I think we got to stop talking and start doing.
We're gonna have to get on it next year.
No, I
just to at least
can't
take
do.
part.
I mean, Walter Sobchak's not a terribly difficult character, but I also know I can't do Walter Sobchak in a week and a half. So I need to start planning now
Right,
for
right,
Walter
right,
Sobchak.
right,
I got to start
right.
thinking, how am I going to make a flat top work? I got to get the glasses. So I mean, it's infectious, like watching you go out there and other people as well, and just I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And now we have our opportunity, and we got to stop talking about it and start doing it.
I know. There's a lot of time in the day, and it's usually me doing a lot of nothing. So
So
let's
now,
start doing
obviously, we're a
something.
year out.
Yeah.
But 80s, 90s, I mean, anything off the top of your head
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're just like,
That's what I was gonna ask too.
because you already
Curious.
crushed it with Gozer and Skeletor.
I mean,
Anything if you had to
Ooh.
guess.
I have a list of
Oh.
cosplays that I've always wanted, like a bucket list.
Okay.
But the first one that comes to my mind, it's just the Mighty Ducks.
oh, that's awesome. Okay.
But like
Okay.
like with the gold mask. You
Yes.
know? Like I want
Yeah.
to do something cool like that.
Dude, Mighty
The
Ducks?
chick, I
Okay.
can't remember the chick's character with the orange hair. But
I know
she's
exactly
pretty-
what you're talking about. and I can't
Yeah.
remember the name either, but yes,
'cause I've
Mighty
always,
Ducks.
Like, the challenge of getting the beak or something like that. So like
That
it'd
would be
fun. Plus, I
gnarly.
love hockey too. So.
I mean, there you go. You got it made, though. So that's awesome. But no, we just wanted to place. I know it's been very busy,
Yeah.
and you got to get back to your thing. But we seriously can't thank you enough for
Yeah,
stopping by and giving us some insight, because I always feel like that's the most interesting thing, because not only from the judge's perspective, but the people who are watching, who are curious about cosplay, to get that insight about what you're looking for, so they know when they start putting their stuff together and they start getting into
Yeah.
it, what I need to focus
Right.
on. And it seems like, every judge that we've ever talked to, it's always presentation and whether or not you embody that character to bring it to life on the stage. And I feel like that's where the awards typically go with you guys.
Yeah, and it's more fun to watch too.
Yeah,
as
well,
a
absolutely.
spectator, anybody here too, because it's just like, oh, and maybe if I'm not familiar with the character, but they caught me in a way, I'm like, why did that character behave that way? I want to do some research.
right. Exactly.
So, but no, we really appreciate you
Yes,
stopping
thank
by and
you.
hanging out,
Thank you,
Rebecca. It means a lot. It's awesome to have you here, and we can't wait for you to be back next year. Oh,
I've got two things before we
Oh,
let you
he's
go.
got two.
Two
My bad.
things. First of all, where can everybody find you on
Yes.
social media? Where should we be following you?
So I have two Instagram accounts, Causing Trouble, it's COSINGTROUBLE,
okay.
and RossArt48, because I'm also an illustrator.
Oh,
excellent.
So,
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Well, hey, I tell you, if we can't get in the chat right now, if you're watching this on VOD on YouTube, it'll be in the description. Go in there, check
Right.
out our stuff. Seriously, this is incredible up close.
yeah, and we definitely we followed. Make sure on Instagram as well last night, our Banter and Babble account. So if it's easier for you to find it through that
Yes.
account, that as well too. And the last thing I have for you is, could you please say one thing for me?
Uh-oh.
He-Man, you muscle-brained nincompoop.
hey man, you muscle brain nincompoop.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. We really
Thank you, guys.
appreciate you being here.
so much.
We're going to step away for just a moment. We're going to try to wrangle up Paul so we can close out this show, but stay tuned. Thanks, everybody. The game of Where's Paul has come to an end.
They found me.
We found him. We seeked him out.
Right.
We had agents everywhere, and then we had to tackle him.
And look at this. Honest to God, they have an air tag on me. My friends put an air tag on me so they could find me
That's
all
great.
weekend.
That's
Where's
great.
Paul? That's a new game.
Yeah,
There you go.
It's a game that we're all too familiar with. But hey, man, we know it's at the end of the day is always busy, but we just wanted to get you over here real quick to get your final thoughts on this year's Comic-Con, and maybe I know you announced it on stage, but we want to make it official on
Yes.
film. You got a couple things you want to talk about.
I'm making it official. Right here is the contract for the March 8th and 9th of 25 of the next show, and it's going to be, the theme is nostalgic film and movies of the 80s and 90s.
TV and movies.
TVs and movies.
Got you. I got your
Sorry,
back. I got your back. I got your
Thank
back. I got your back. I got your
Not
back.
my normal job, man. But
It's exciting.
no, I'm excited because that covers so many
Oh my
genres.
God.
I know My Little Pony, you know, She-Ra, He-Man, you know, Mask, Transformers, GoBots. I mean,
All
there's
the
just-
good stuff.
oh, it's so much stuff. Smurfs. So I'm excited for that. But
Yeah.
I just want to shout out everybody. Thank you so much
Mhm.
for being here. Get emotional, but
There he goes. Yep.
this means so much to me to bring everybody together
Mhm.
and have fun. There were so many kids and so many adults having fun. Last night, laying in my hotel room, going through the Facebook page and seeing all the people so happy
Yep.
and all the pictures and the comments and just the enjoyment they had.
Yup. Tagging everybody.
Is why I do this. I don't do this to become famous. I don't do this to be cool. I do this to bring people together to have fun. And I love seeing people that have the same goals, the same nerdiness, that just love to have fun. You know, the cosplay contest, the D&D matches, I just talked to them. They had a blast. Everybody had a good time down there.
Yep.
All the superheroes down there, all the Ghostbusters. It was amazing. And I had so many Ghostbusters come up to me and thank me for doing the show the way I did.
Mhm.
Because Ghostbusters aren't allowed to cross their lines. They have a little quadrant they have to stay and do their functions there. But when I invited them all there and said, I want you here for the show, that broke that rule where they could come here and meet each other. And they were so happy to meet me. They were so happy to be involved in a Comic-Con. And they're just so happy in general just to be involved.
Yeah.
And a lot of them want to come to other shows. Even though it's a
That's
drive,
awesome.
they want to come to other shows.
Like to hear that.
I know, it's amazing. And there's so many awesome vendors. And all the vendors that I talk to talk about record sales.
Right.
Some people said some real nice comments like they made more money here and had more business here than at some of the huge shows that have been around 10, 20 years.
That's
And I
awesome.
tell you what, that's the best compliment ever.
That's great.
You
That's
know,
great.
and just people are amazing. The mall was great. They donated food to us. Making bacon was great. They donated food to the workers, you know, and I don't do this alone. You know, I want to thank my team, my vets team, my Comic-Con team, my, you know, podcast team. You know, everybody has a cog in this machine
Absolutely.
called Midland Mall Comic-Con, MMCC. And if you guys noticed this year, we had a lot of upgrades.
Yes.
We had the cool
Tons.
backdrops.
Yep.
You know,
Absolutely.
we had the cool banners in there. We had just a lot of cool new things. We actually hired some professional cosplayers and stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
And for the judging, you know, spared no expense, as Dr. Hammond once said. You know, and we do this for you guys. We do this to have fun. We still can't charge admission. And, you know, hopefully we get donations and people want to be on board. I'm really excited because so many people have reached out today and yesterday and said, we want to do this.
Yep.
We want to help you. We
Love
want to be
that.
involved.
That's what it's
So,
all
and the
about.
vendors had a blast. The fans had a blast. So many of my kids from my school came out. It's just amazing. So
Right.
I just want to say thank you guys and give me a month or so to break.
Take a few weeks,
yeah,
decompress,
please.
reset, and then let's hit the ground running in about a month or so, right?
Yep. Yes.
That's what
yes,
we're gonna do. That's the plan.
Yes.
Take some time,
Yes. And
breathe.
yes.
breathe. There you go. That's
and then
that's great.
in May, we'll start looking to drop the applications. But I also want to announce something really cool.
Uh-oh.
Is we have a Midland Mall Comic-Con website.
That's darn tootin'.
That's
It's
right.
in the
That's
testing
right.
page. I just tested this morning. You got to click a couple buttons to get through it. So it will be there, midlandmallcomiccon.com. And I am really, really excited because my buddy Zach from Star Seeker Designs helped us do these banners.
Yep.
They're all over the place. He helped me make the website, and it's going to be a lot easier to navigate. We'll have all the stuff on there. And then, like I said, these two right here were the first paid sponsor to be on there. So that means once the website's back up and new, boom, 24/7, 365 sponsorship for them right there.
Buddy.
Click on their little link, bam, goes right to their page, talks about them. And that will be the information people can get. Because a lot of people say, I don't have Facebook. I don't know how to, find all your stuff. If you can't go to Facebook and find Midland Mall Comic Con, hopefully you go to midlandmallcomiccon.com
Right.
and then figure that out.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
I hope so. But I'm excited. I just want to say thank you to the fans, to the vendors, to the sponsors, to my team, to everybody who came out and blew it away.
Yep.
Yeah, it was an
Bigger-
amazing show, dude. I mean,
bigger,
like
better.
yesterday was big. Today was massive. There was
I
a
know.
huge turnout today.
I know, and that's what's amazing. That's what the important thing is bringing everybody together and having fun.
Yep.
So
It was-
thank
it
you
was
guys
beautiful,
so
man.
much. Thank
No,
you.
thank you
That's
for
what's
letting
all-
us to be a
Hey,
part of this.
My pleasure. I appreciate
Honestly.
you guys add to the show. You add to everything, and I love doing it. Hey, love sharing it. With
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah. We love being here. We appreciate being here. We've made so many new friends. We got again talking to the Laser Combat crew this weekend.
Yeah,
Zach
that was
from
awesome.
Star Seeker. We got to talk to Causing Trouble. We've so much more, but new people. We brought back our old friends. Ken, of course. We have
Yep.
to talk to Ken. We have to talk
Oh,
to Sarah.
speaking of
Creation.
Ken, he made me a Venom fighting Slimer.
See,
And then I just saw him as I was walking by. He's got Slimer holding a FET sign.
see
That's
and that,
dope.
that
And
that's
what's
part
amazing.
of it. That's part
And
of it.
one vendor, I was getting some hot dogs for my crew, and the guy in front of me was talking about, I'm looking for the guy that set this all up. And the guy at the counter says, he's standing right behind you. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to beat me up. He's going to hit me. He's going to stole his table. And he's like, hey, my name is so-and-so. I tried to get in the show. And I'm like, oh God, did I, lie to him or tell him something wrong? Or tell him I can't get you in the show. I don't want your product. He's no. I tried to get in the show. You were booked. You reached out to me a week ago when we had those extra spaces. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough product at that time, so I couldn't join. But I wanted to give this to you. And he made a record, and I'll show you guys later. It's a record, like the old-fashioned record you played on a record player, but it was cut out. It had FET's logo here, Mandalorian here,
Wow.
X-Wing here, a TIE Fighter here. Amazing.
Wow.
And these vendors do all these awesome things and help us out and do things for us and donate things to us.
Yeah.
Thanks to sponsors for donating to us. The sponsorship goes to pay for a lot of things, that people don't really realize. The internet, so you guys can work.
Right.
We got to pay for that, which I got to unhook and take care of later.
Yeah, make sure you do that.
But, there's all sorts of things that go behind. The printing, all the different things that go on. The insurance. I had to buy $1 million insurance policy for this. And there's so
Dang.
many things that people don't realize
Yeah.
that go in this. I had to rent, I had to buy cones for outside. I had to rent chairs and tables.
Yep.
Unfortunately, people didn't sign up for chairs and tables. They got here, realized what they wanted, bought them all, and then I had to rent more that day.
Jeez.
So just so many things happen, and just
Yeah.
you can't always account for everything, but you try the best you can, and
Yep.
hopefully next year we'll have things a little more fine-tuned.
Yep.
But I'm excited.
It's growing. So you're evolving and growing, man. You're learning along the way, and it's just getting better and better. I mean, that's all. As long as you're trending this
Yep.
way,
Yep.
that's all that matters.
Every year is going to be something new. You're going to learn something new, and you're only 3-4 years doing this at this point, so you can't expect it
We
to
have
be
come so far in
in
4
such a little-
4 years.
Absolutely. So we're getting there fast.
Yep.
We're getting there really fast.
We are.
It's already awesome.
And
so,
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for plugging everything. Thank you
Always.
for advertising.
always.
And we'll get together soon and get some wings or Brinstar or
Ooh,
something.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And we'll have an official business meeting.
Absolutely. Count us in.
I'm there.
Definitely. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything. Thank
Paul,
you so
thanks
much.
a lot, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you,
Appreciate
buddy.
my friend.
I
We'll be
appreciate
talking- We'll be talking soon as usual. So
Definitely. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, fans. Thank you, friends. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Guys and girls, that is going to do it for this year's coverage of the Midland Mall Comic Con. For Mets Toy Depot, for Fanboy Tone, I'm the Dude 79. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you check out the VODs on YouTube. It's also on Facebook. There'll be links in the description of many of the vendors and other people that attributed to the show this year. We really appreciate your support. We'll see you next year, March 8th and 9th, right here at the Midland Mall for the Midland Mall Comic Con. We'll see you then. Take care, everybody.